Now, here's the caveat. Lamar, don't you run a yard. Don't you cut hard on a knee. Don't you do so much as to crack a fingernail at these minicamp practices. Be smart about how you go about doing your thing, and I'm sure he will be. And Babyface said a little something that I want to talk about. Babyface, I would love to make a little bit more than $23 million, but I ain't Lamar Jackson and ain't comparing that to $50 million.
Yeah, there you go. Now, it is important, guys, to remember that Lamar doesn't have an agent. So when you talk about what Kyler Murray did, putting out the desires to get the new deal done, that's all on Lamar if he wants to put anything out there. So to your point, Marcus, we don't know what the relationship is like, but it seems like that's not the issue. Mina, let's look at the actual offense, though. So many injuries last year. Then they traded away their top wide receiver in Hollywood Brown at the draft. So what do you expect to see from them this fall?
Massive improvement. I mean, I know there's a lot of concerns about the wide receiver core being somewhat depleted, but a lot of that has to do with the Ravens' offensive scheme. They zig where the NFL zags. They stocked up on tight ends. We know how dominant their run game can be. But for me, when you look at Jackson's struggles last year, so much of it can be pinned on that offensive line, which, of course, suffered a lot of injuries, especially when you look back at the MVP campaign. Last year, Lamar Jackson out of empty, which is something you do a lot because of his athletic ability. It makes it very difficult for defenses. He was pressured on 40% of dropbacks. In his MVP campaign in 2019, that was 25%. So simply getting guys back like Ronnie Stanley, drafting Tyler Linderbaum to play center, and then signing Morgan Moses, who's a super solid tackle. Suddenly you look at a group that's not only majorly improved, but has depth, and I think that's going to be a huge, huge reason why the Ravens look better this year.
Including running plays, guys, Lamar Jackson was hit 16 times per game last year. That's the most by any quarterback in the last 15 seasons. We felt like that, too, watching the games.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.